I hope my screen is visible and my voice is audible. Type yes in the chat box. Anyone can confirm if my voice is audible or my screen is visible. Okay then. So today we are going to discuss about Java packages once again, and so far we have completed 2 sessions. And just to recap, this is what we have discussed so far. So what is a Java package, and this is what it says. It's a collection of similar classes, interfaces and subpackages. Yesterday I have given the justification why it is called as the collection of similar type of classes. Today I will also give the justification for this remaining two terminologies, which is interfaces and subpackages. Apart from this, usually the packages are categorized into two types. One is inbuilt or predefined packages, and secondly it is also, we have also called as user-defined packages. And so far we are discussing only about the user-defined packages. It's not necessary to discuss about the predefined packages. This is something that we will be discussing in the future. We should understand how one should create a package and one should get access to, how one should get access from one package to another package. That understanding is necessary. That's why we are discussing about user-defined packages. And after that, we have discussed about some advantages. And so far, we have completed discussing these two advantages: modularity and reusability. Right. Today, we will discuss about security. Then we will discuss about shareability. After discussing these two, this will make more sense. Abstraction. This is a follow-up discussion, right? And apart from that, how to create a package, we know that already. Use the package name, and use the package keyword followed by the package name. Right? This is how a typical package can be created. And how to create Java sub packages, a package inside a package. Same thing, a package name, the package keyword followed by the package name followed by the sub package name. Right? If you keep using this dot operator, the more sub packages gets created. Right? And for uniqueness, I have already said that this is how one could create a sub package. This is going to give a complete uniqueness. There will be no collision in the naming convention. Right? You cannot have any collision if you are trying to use the same class names in different packages. The names will not get collided if you are using this syntax. If you are going to do this approach, right? And apart from this, we have also got to know how to get access how to access one package from another package. So these are the three ways to get access. These are the three approaches: import package name, import package dot class name. This is a specific approach. First one is you will be able to get access to all the classes with this approach, right? Second one is a very specific approach. You will get access to the specific classes. Third one is also a very specific approach, but instead of using import keyword, you will be using the fully qualified name. We have discussed these things in the yesterday session, right? And I have also briefed about the modularity, which says divide the task, right? You have a task, divide that into many pieces. You can divide that into many pieces, right? And you can when you combine it together once again, it is going to represent a whole functionality, right? We have seen about modularity yesterday. Today we will see about security. Security is something important that needs to be discussed. Security on top of packages, right? This is really important to develop the future applications. If you have a requirement to develop any applications in the future, we need to take care of the security. Security is self-explanatory, right? Keeping the application secure. Anything you can, when I say security, it means we are ensuring that we are keeping some restrictions, or we are keeping some restrictions in giving access to someone. For example, security if you log into any website, the website is not secure, but your accounts in the websites are secure. That each and every individual is going to have credentials. Right? It will ensure the security. Even in the if you take the bank accounts are ensuring some security because each and every account number is unique, and that respective person or the authorized person can get access to the bank account. There exists security, right? If you visit any like public places, right, and they will ensure the security in the form of there will be a checking, right? You will be checked by the officials before even giving the entry. Everywhere security is there, right? So if you apply the same security concept on the Java packages, right? What I'm saying is, if we are trying to apply the same security concept on Java packages, how we are going to apply that? That's what we are going to discuss today about the security topic, right? So let me give you a small example. Let us say that I have two packages. This is package 1 and this is package 2. Let me write it down. I have two separate packages. One is package 1, second one is package 2. Right? So I am working on package 2, but my requirement is I need to import some functionality from package 1. I am working here. So currently I am working on package 1. I am working on package 2, but I have a requirement. My requirement is what? I need to import some functionality from package 1. So let us say that package 1 has some unique functionalities. Instead of writing it myself, I just want to import it because it is already there and it is existed in the package 1. So why I should waste my time writing the code over and over again? So instead that I am trying to reuse this functionality. Let us say that, and again let me take an example. I need to import the addition function. Addition.class. Like this addition class is placed in the package 1 and I just want to import this in the package 2. Very simple, right? So we will use what? Import statement. We have discussed that. Import package 1. So in the package 2, I will just define a import keyword followed by the package name that I want to import. Very simple. Import followed by the package name. In this case, the package name is what? Package 1. I'm keeping it very simple. Package 1. But if I do this, I can get access to addition.class functionality will be granted to the package 2. So if I do this, it is just like indirectly placing a request. A request is placed. With the import keyword, a typical request is placed. So this is the request. And of course it is going to give me access because I am using the import statement. I am importing. It is going to give me the access. Response is access is granted. Permission is given. Privileges are given to the package 2. This is the response. Request, response. Understand here once again, package 2, I am working on the package 2. I am developing a code on the package 2. I have a requirement to use a certain functionality from the package 1. So this is the requirement. Addition.class is a functionality that I want to use. I do not want to develop that once again in the package 2. Instead, I want to use that. It's like just borrowing, I can say. In the real time analogy, it is like kind of borrowing a book, something like that we can say, right? So I will place a request. Request will be placed in the form of import keyword. When I use import keyword, it is nothing but it is simply like placing a request, right? And the response is going to be what? Getting the access. This is a response, request and the response, right? So now there is no security here. There is no security constraint. and privileges are, rights are given. Any package, anyone can create a package, anyone can develop a code, and anyone can, with the help of import keyword, can get access to the information that is available in another package. There are no restrictions here, right? What if you want to place some restriction? In this case, there are no restrictions, but I want to place some restrictions. Additional functionality, okay, it is not going to, even this can be shared to anyone. It is not going to give any trouble, but there will be some functionality that cannot be shared to anyone, right? How do we proceed with that? How do I make such restrictions in the Java packages? Hope you're able to getting my question. So in this case, request is, I'm placing a request to import keyword, I'm getting a response. Response is nothing but I have access to this. I have complete access to this. Privileges are given. Right, no security is playing here. There are no security constant, but I want to place restriction. Even though if I place request, I should not, a response should be access denied. Instead of getting privileges, the response should be what? Access denied should be the response. Okay? And you to develop such packages. Let us understand that how do we do about that, okay? Let me do some partition here. Right? We are talking about security, so this is a usual example. And if I want to place restrictions, how do we proceed about that? We are going to discuss that part here, okay? Very simple. So whenever you are creating a Java file, if you have observed, I usually, if you have noticed, I always used a keyword called public. Whenever I am representing a class, I have always represented the class so far with the keyword called public. Public followed by class name. Right? If you take extra days examples or day before extra days examples, anywhere in my lecture, if you see, I have always defined the class, right? And the class is always preceded with the keyword called public. When you use public, right, it means this class can be accessible anywhere. Right, this is a public class. It means it is just like saying that this class can be accessed from anywhere. Right, so this is a kind of restriction that we are placing on this particular class, and the restriction is there is no restriction. When you use public, there is no restriction. Let us say the public class. Let me write this name of the classes simply to keep it simple. Let me say this as class A. This is a class A, and I have some functionality inside this class. So public static void method. So method is like it is going to take two inputs. A simple addition, and the output is going to be what? From dot out dot println a plus b. A plus b. So the name of the class is A, and we call this part as access modifiers. We will discuss about this. With respect to packages, this is a simple access modifier, which is we call it as public. Is one of the categorization. Public is one of the categorizations under access modifier. To define a class as public, it means it can be accessed from anywhere. Right? So just assume that. So if you expand this addition.class file, this is a symbolic representation of addition.class file. Just for the imagination, this is the symbolic representation of addition.class file. Right? And now the same request, I keep it in black. So from the package 2, I am trying to get access with the help of import keyword, and I'm trying to get access to all functionalities inside the package 1. And addition.class is one of the functionalities. So I have the access. Access will not be denied because I have used public, right? What if I don't use public? I use public, so access will be granted. But if I don't use public, I keep it blank. If I don't use public here, right, the access will be denied. The import, this import keyword will not work. Access will be denied. So you cannot access this particular functionality outside the package. Only if you use the keyword called public, then access will be granted. If you do not use the keyword public, the access will be denied. The privileges will not be given. So here the security is playing something. Even we are placing some restrictions to particular packages or to particular classes, right, to deny access, because in the real-time projects there will be some cases where you have to deny access for a particular classes when it is getting accessed from outside the package. Some cases will be there, right? If you want to explain, if you want me to convert this into the real-time example, let me do that as well for the better understanding, right? So this is the actual case. If you use public, access will be granted. If you do not use public, access will be denied, right? So let me let me reproduce that response as well. If you don't use public, the access will be denied. There will be no response. Access will be denied, right? If you use public, the access will be granted. If you don't use public, the access will be denied. So let us understand this in this programmatically, and please pay some attention. These things are really important. And once you are okay with these things, and Java is really easy. So let me remove all the packages which we have created yesterday to avoid confusion. I'm deleting all this. Let's start from the beginning, okay? Here is my notepad. So first I'm going to create a simple package. The name of the package is going to be package1. Same example, let us replicate the same example which we have seen here. Package1. In the package1, additional functionality. Let us take the same example. So the name of the class is class A. First let me use public class A, class container, and inside the class container we need to define a functionality, right? So in Java we define a functionality with methods: public static void method. So instead of let me give the meaningful method name as we have defined here. Let us take the same names. Addition, okay, we will take addition only. Method name is add. It's going to take two inputs, integer a comma integer b. System dot println a plus 2, right? Let me save this. So every time this thinking is mandatory. You like it or not, you should think like a beginner. First save the program with the .java extension, right? Save as .java extension. Extension is .java, that is fine, and the name of the file should be same as the class name, addition.java. So here the class name is addition, right? Addition.java. So source file, we call this as a source file. Let us see if the source file is created. Source file is created, addition.java. Now we need to perform the compilation. Again I'm showing see this folder is exactly in this directory, Java when C colon Java 2, right? So I am changing the directory to C drive, and inside the C drive Java, in this Java 2 folder. That is where I have saved the source file addition.java. You can see it here. C Java 2. Same directory I have to use in the command. I know these things. Now compilation. So for compilation command is, so here we are not only performing the compilation, we are performing the compilation at the same time we are also creating the package. So in order to do that, the command prompt is going to take a different command, which is Java C for compilation, and D. D is always representing the directory. Sorry, not the hyphen D. Hyphen D is going to represent the directory. Which directory? Current directory. Current directory means dot. Dot represents current directory. So this is simply, we can simply say this path as the package is going to created in this directory. So the package folder will be created here. If you use dot, the package folder will be created here. Current directory. Dot represents current directory. Right? And the file name. File name is what? Addition.java. Addition. Now we will see if the package is created. Package 1 has been created successfully. Right? And next requirement is what? Package 1 is created, and let us test this by creating a package 2, and let us conclude this security part. We will try to replicate this example as well as this example, right? So I need to create package 2 now. Very simple. Let me change the name as package 2, and this is addition, and the package 2 is going to be a driver class. So let me take it as calculator, and here public static void main method. I am taking it here because we already know that the execution starts from main method and the execution ends from main method, right? So I am trying to operate in the package 2, and from the package 2 I am trying to get access to the package 1, right? So I'm doing the actual operation from the package 2, means I'm executing the code from the package 2. In order to execute the code, main method is mandatory. So that's why I'm defining the main method here. Public static void main string array args. We will discuss about this main method. We will discuss about this class, and there are a lot of things to do in the future. But for the time being, we'll just understand how to create packages. Okay. So now package 2, from the package 2 I need to import package 1. Import package 1 dot star. Okay, this is a command to import all the functionalities in the package 1. All the functionalities. Package 1, I'm using the package name dot star. Dot star means all the classes. Since we have only one class, no issues. So I can directly use this class name, or instead I can use this command dot star. This is what it is. I'm using this, the first categorization, import package name dot star, right? Import package, since it is public, and I'm trying to get access to what? Addition functionality. So addition set equal to new addition. right? Object of add. Add is the method name. Passing two values, 10, 2. Any values you can pass. Since this add method is going to take two inputs, the two inputs can be anything, any numbers. So I can take y 10, 10, 100, 10. Let us take 100, 10. Right? So let me save this file. Save as. The file name should be same as the class name. So calculator.java. Save, and now compilation and the package creation. The command is java c space -d space in the current directory, which means dot space calculator.java. Right? Let me open this. So I have two packages, package 1, package 2. Now I am operating on package 2. So if you go back to the example, if you take this, if you are trying to, we are replicating this example. We are operating on package 2. We have imported package 1. So request has been sent and response is given. Response is given, but we have to check the output, right? So in order to run that, Java space package 2 dot calculator, because I want to run the calculator class that is available in the package 2. The output is 110. So first test case has been passed. Access is granted because we have used public. Right? Now let me do something here. So let me open this addition.java file. So it was replaced actually. Println a plus b. Package 1 addition a plus b. So I'm just removing this public now. I'm removing this, and let me save this file once again. Let me do the compilation once again. Let it be like that. Now go back to the calculator.java. Now let's try to run this. Now please understand one thing. I have removed public. I have removed an access modifier. Previously it was public, so access will be granted if it was public, right? But I have changed this. I have just removed the public thing. If I remove this, the problem here is, the privileges will not be given. Now this is like it is this package has some restrictions, because the classes, the one class, we have only one class in this package. This particular one class is secured. Why it is secured? We have removed the public access modifier. That's why it is secured. You cannot access this class and its functionalities outside the package. Only within the package you can operate. Outside the package you cannot operate. Right? Sir, I want to see the proof. Right? That is the question. I want to see the proof. Let us see that. Let me run this. So in this, so here again I am importing the package, same package. Right? Let me perform the compilation once again. Calculator.java. Let me run this. Package2.calculator. So I didn't save properly. 1 minute. First, let us compile addition.java. So go back to the calculator. So we are importing package 1. Okay. So this is package 1. So package 1. So we make a last of mistake by using command prompt. Calculator.java. Let me run this. Hit a mistake somewhere. Package 1. Put package 1 dot star. I should recreate these files once again because it is pointing to the previous thing. Package 1, package 2, importing package 1, solution.java. Okay, let me redo this once again, no worries. So what I'm trying to say is, if you remove public, we will not get access to this, no, access will be denied. So there will be a response like access has been denied. So the package name that the package is not public. I mean, the functionality that you are trying to import is not public, so it is default. So that's why the access is denied. This is what we are going to get. So we'll do this once again. So before even doing this, let me introduce you one more thing. The concept like and there is one more rule that in a particular class there should be, for example, let us take a simple Java file. In a typical Java file, there should be only one public class, right? You can have number of classes in a simple Java file. Let's say that it's a Java file. Let me take my pen once more. For example, this is my Java file. You can have any number of classes. Class A, class B, and so on. Like let us say that class C. We will stop it here. Class C, right? You can have any number of classes, but the access modifier public, you should give the public privilege only to one classes, at most one class, right? You can use public to any one of these classes. You cannot use public to all the classes. In a Java file, if you have 100 classes, in among that 100 classes, only one class has to be public, right? So let us say that I am taking this class B as public. If I take this class B as public, then the main method should be placed in this particular class B, right? The main method should be placed here. Public static void main should be placed in. This is the one. This is thumb rule, right? Let us say that if you do not want to keep the public access modifier in the class B. Let us say that you are keeping the public access modifier in the class C. Right? The main method should be placed in the class C. So this main method and this main method and this public access modifier, public class modifier should go along with each other. This is the rule. And if you ask me why is this why the rule is very typical, very specific to the public access modifier, I will explain you. Right? So when you try to compile this code, let us say that this code is going through the compilation. So compiler will take care of the compilation. Compiler is going to create 3 dot class files here. So one is a dot class, second one is b dot class, third one is c dot class. 3 dot class files will be created, and after the compilation, the next operation is what? All the dot class files will not be loaded. Try to understand. JVM will not consider all the dot class files. JVM is going to consider only the dot class file that is public. So this C dot class file will be loaded inside the JVM. Only the public dot class file will be visible to the JVM. Right? The JVM, what JVM does, we have seen these things already. JVM will create a main thread. Right? Main thread will get access to the main method. So in order to get access to the main method is placed in a particular class called class C. Right? This class should be public. If this class is not public, the main thread will not see. The main thread will be blind to the classes. Right? The main thread will be able to see only if the specific class is public. Right? It means if it is declared as public, it means we are directly giving privileges to the main thread that this class is public and the main method is defined in this public class. You have rights to access this. And if you do the opposite, you try to do the same things in the opposite way in the sense, if you are defining all the classes as public, public class A, public class B, and public class C. All the classes in the Java file, if you are declaring it as public, then there will be a problem. What is the problem? This main thread will not able to identify. Now the main thread is not blind to all the classes. Main thread will able to see all the classes because all the classes is declared with the keyword public. Right? Main thread will get a confusion. Main thread will get an ambiguity situation. Ambiguity is nothing but a confusion. Don't worry about my handwriting. I will give you the clear notes. So main thread will try to check the main method in the public class, but here we have 3 public classes. Main thread will not able to identify in which class the main method is placed. That is a problem. That's why the Java people has ensured that on a specific Java file, only you can have at most one public class. At most one public. At most in the sense, if I say at most, it means either 0 or 1. Right? That one particular class, in this one particular public class, we should place the main method. Right? Hope this is making sense. Right? So let us understand what will happen. Don't worry, I will run this program once again. So there is a conflict in the way I am saving it. We will run this code, no worries, okay? So I just want you to focus here. In a Java file, we can have any number of classes, but at most one class should be public. And that particular class should be, we have to place a main method in that particular public class. Let me write a code for that. You delete all this. So the problem is here in the previous thing. See, the both the dot class files are placed in the same packages. That's why we were not able to run it properly. We will discuss this. We will continue this example, and before even logging out, I will try to replicate that example. Okay. Let us say that I have three classes: class A, class B, class C. Right. Let me place public to all the classes. Public, public, public. So three classes. I have three classes. I have all the three classes are preceded with the public access modifier. So let me take one main method. Public static void main string array box. So let me compile this. What happens? Let us see. Okay, file save as. So now the question is, so previously we have one file. Now the previous examples, we have seen so many examples so far. In every example, we have seen that we have noticed that there is only one class, so that the name of the file should be same as the class name. In this case, we have three classes, right? We have class C, class B, class A. What name is suggested? What name is recommended? Either A.Java or B.Java or C.Java. So there is a confusion here, right? Firstly, in order to avoid the confusion, always try to keep the mention the class name. Mention the class name as if you are placing a main method in a particular class, mention that as a class name. In this case, the main method is placed inside the class C, right? So keep that as class name. C.Java. Right? What I have just said, I can have at most only one public class, but here I have three public classes. What happens if we run this? Let me save this. Let me open my compiler. Java C space E.Java. It will not allow me to compile. See? Class A is public, should be declared in the. It is asking me, it is saying, hey boss, class A is also public, class B also public. Please save the name. Please save the name as A.Java or B.Java. It is giving us these suggestions. Right? The conclusion is we cannot have three public. We cannot keep all the classes preceded with the public keyword. At most one class can be public. Right? Because the main thread cannot identify the main method. If this is the case, that's why we are getting the compilation error. How to remove that compilation error? Just remove this. Just remove this. At most one public class here. Right? Let me save this. Let me perform the compilation once again. Now there is no error. Right? And at most one. It also means that you may have, you can have, you cannot have. At most one is not like it is mandatory. At most one you have, or else it is okay not to have any public access modifiers. Even if I save this, there will be no issues. Compilation is successful. There is no issues. No errors, or we are getting no errors. So the conclusion is at most one class should be public, right? And the public class, we should place the main method in that public class. Right? And this is also not possible. Let us say that I am taking public here. Public class B, but main method is placed in class C. Class C is not public, but class B is public, whereas the main method is placed in class C. This is also not possible. Let me save this. Let me run this. See, class B is public, should be declared in. So it is asking me to change the file name. Okay, let us change the file name and run. Let us follow the compiler suggestion. I'm changing the file name b.java. Saving. Let me run this once again. Instead of c.java, let me do b.java. So compilation successful. Now if I try to run java c space b, so runtime error will be there. Main method is not found in class B. Means the JVM thread, the main thread, what main thread does, main thread will get access to main method. Before that, main thread will get access to, let me write this program, the paint for the better understanding. So I messed up this code. So this is our code. Right? So the scenario, this is the scenario. I'm just replicating it over here. We are just going to track, right? So I need to perform the compilation. Before performing the compilation, I need to save this file. So the file name has to be saved with there are three classes. They have to choose the public class. Public class is B. So let me save this file name as b.java. Right? After this compilation will take care, compiler will take care of the compilation. Compilation will be successful, no issues. There will be no errors in the there will be no errors. But in the runtime, JVM, I have already said what I have said. During the compilation, three dot class files will be generated. You remember? One is we have three classes here, isn't it? A class, B class, and C class. A dot class, B dot class, and C dot class. Right? The class that is preceded or that is declared with public keyword will be sent to JVM. B dot class. Right? In the JVM, what happens? JVM is going to create a main thread. Main thread is responsible to execute all the instructions in the main method. Right? This is a main thread. The main thread will try to get access to the main method. Right? But this main thread will check for the main method in the B class. Right? But in the B class, there is no main method. That's why we are getting this error. That's why this is error. Let me copy this error. That's why we are getting this error. What the error says, main method not found in the class B. Please define the main method as well. One scenario, the scenario which has failed. Second scenario, so if I do this, if I do the opposite, now this will work. But now I need to ensure that the file name should be same as the class name. We have three classes. Now public is given to the class C, right? So I need to save this as c.java. Instead of b.java, I need to save this as c.java. Right? Let me keep a statement here so that we will get to know that this particular code is getting, particular method is getting executed. So we have saved this as c.java. No issues, right? This is working. So the conclusion is what? Very simple. At most, in a Java file, you can have many number of classes, but at most you can keep one class as public, and the name of the file should be same as the class name, and the main method should always be placed in the class name that is declared as public, so that the JVM will find the public class and the main method. Secondly, and one more thing is there. I am saying that JVM is going to find the main method with the help of public access modifier. And there is another example that we should consider here. The example is, what if I remove this public? At most one public means I can have at least one, or I can ensure that I'm not having any classes as public, right? So this is also a typical case. Now how the JVM will identify the main method? I said JVM is going to identify the main method only with the help of public classes. Now I am declaring the classes. I'm removing the keyword public here. Right? How the main thread, how the JVM is going to identify in the which class the main method is placed. Very simple. When we are saving this program, now we need to ensure that the class name should be the file name should be same as the class name. But here I have three classes. I will choose the class which has the main method c.java. So c.java, I have saved the file name as c.java, right? Let me replicate this. It will take 5 more minutes extra time. So this topic will be completed. Packages will be completed. Tomorrow we can start downloading the Java. So now, all the classes are non-public, right? Exactly at 9:30 we may face the network interruption because the time is set for 1 hour. I request you all to rejoin, okay? Hello? I request you all to rejoin exactly at 9:30, right? 9:30 you may be kicked out. Please do the rejoin, okay? Okay. So this is what it is. So think as a beginner, save this file as .java extension. So there are three classes, three non-public classes. In this case, I have to choose a class which is holding the main method. So class C is holding the main method, right? So c.java, right? File name is saved successfully. Now compiler will take care of the compilation, right? Compiler. So compiler will generate three .class files. One is a.class, second one is b.class, third one is c.class, right? Now JVM comes into picture. JVM is going to take only one .class file. Will take, if it is a public .class file. Secondly, it will also take the .class file that is having the main method. So two cases. It will consider public .class file. I mean a class which is preceded with the public keyword, or the class which has main method, which has main method, this has main method, so this will get inside the dot class. Now main thread will be created. This main thread will get access to this main thread will find the main method in this class. It is available now. There will be no problem. That's why this scenario is working. Right? Hope this is making sense. We will discuss one last example, and you just disconnect and rejoin now. I will be disconnecting this call, and you do rejoin. Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Stay on call. Stay on call. We have 5 more minutes to discuss. Okay.
So one
Stay
more.
on call. Stay on call. Okay, my screen is visible now. I will not take more than 5 minutes. I hope my screen is visible and my voice is audible. Okay, okay. So this we will discuss that security thing. Okay. So so we will understand this. I mean, so there was an issue previously while developing the program. So let me redo this. Okay. Delete. Not that. So let us replicate the same example. I have taken two packages, package 1 and package 2. Okay, so let me replicate the same example, package 1 and package 2. We'll keep it very simple. Package, package 1, and the name of the class is class edition. So I am not using the public access modifier. Right? What happens if I don't use public class? Method I am using public. So we are discussing about classes. Public static. Integer a comma integer b. From dot out dot println a plus b. The name of the class is addition, and I have taken a method which is taking two inputs and is performing addition. Let me save this. Save. Addition dot java. Addition dot java. let me perform the compilation. Java C space D hyphen, so compilation plus package creation hyphen D dot space addition dot. So if you see, package has been created, and inside this package addition dot class file is there. So this example, let me take another notepad. Package package 2. Now I am trying to import the functionalities that is available in the package 1. So import package 1 dot start. Right. So the name of the class I am keeping it as public now. Public class calculator and a main method. Right. So since I am importing additional functionalities, addition object equal to new addition obj dot add 10 comma. So I have so this is package 1, and from package 2 I am trying to import functionality of package 1, which is addition. This functionality I am trying to import. That's why I have used an import statement. In the import statement I am trying to import package 1. So this is my driver class. So from here I am operating, so I am using the main method. I am importing the functionality. You should import keyword and trying to import the functionality. Now the access will be denied because here the class is not public, non-public class. The class is non-public class, the access will not be granted, the access will be denied. Let us run this code so that we will understand. Let me save this. Name of the file should be same as the class name, calculator.java. Let me go to the folder. So we have only package 1 and we are trying to operate the functionality of package 1 from package 2. So let me create package 2. Java C space dot calculator dot Java. See, addition is not public in package 1, cannot be accessed from outside the package. This is what I am talking about. Right? Access is getting denied. It is asking us to ensure that the addition class is also public so that access will be granted. So if the addition class is not public, it is saying that cannot be accessed from outside package. That is what I mean here. This is what happening. This case is now just getting justified. So this is the error code. Right? Access are getting restricted. So this is what talking about what security. If you want to ensure that the dot class file would not get accessed anywhere outside the package, like keep the file name as non-public class file. To remove public access modifier, it cannot be accessed outside. This is what it means. The error is giving me justification. So this is talking about the security. Right? I think I have created some confusion and hope it is making some sense. Just type yes in the chat box if you have understood. I will send you the recording and I will send you the notes in a clear way. What about you, BG, Ganesh? Okay, then we will wind up for the day. I have taken a lot of time. I have almost extended for 10 minutes. It's gets done for the day. Thank you for your time.